Like compared to not having resources, having resources
compared to suburbs too.
I mean, it all depends on what resources we're talking about, though.
And
how do I say this, man? I don't believe we are lacking in anything. I believe we just lack in the ingenuity to how to grab other people who have an expertise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be willing to work in concert with others. I don't want to say, I've never sat back and thought why don't we have a 17 gym? You know what I'm saying? We only going to practice on one of them. You know what I'm saying? The other one just so the booster club can make some bread.
Exactly.
Or we don't have, our weight room doesn't have, hey, man, I know dudes who got buff and strong running outside. You know what I'm saying? You go in New York and people doing pull-ups on street signs. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We got heels. We got other stuff we could do. Resources, AAU connections. Vern, you know, we were able to place our kids on teams for years. You know what I'm saying? And Vern kind of let me spearhead a lot of that in terms of like, well, you get them to play in the summer. You find the squads for them. So I just never looked at us as not having enough. I just didn't think I didn't think we were willing to recognize what we had as being enough. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or being something that could sustain us. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always say, I see it on social media all the time. I've tried my best not to say what I really be feeling on social media. I swear I do, man. Didi, you know me well, Wayne. You getting to know me, man. Yeah. I'm really an outspoken guy. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to say much. And you notice, you'll see, like, I go months without saying or weeks without saying anything at all. And actually, I'll play really politically correct in a lot of my answers. But I see the statements about, we don't have, what high school has a strength and conditioning coach? Right. And I'm like, us, Johnson, we have a dedicated strength and conditioning
and
guy.
he worked there.
Yeah. How come we can't get in the gym Deshaun Tolfrey, I definitely want to say his name. How come the inner city schools don't have, or nobody in St. Paul or Minneapolis has a skills and drills guy, and we do. Brandon Bell. Well, how come you can't get into the gym and the gyms is locked off for our kids? They're not locked off for us. Our alumni play basketball every Saturday morning, you know what I'm saying, out of our school still. You know what I'm saying? We're in the gym constantly. Yeah. I don't understand the other roadblocks that other people are saying because I refuse to let those be roadblocks for us. Right. I will find the Deshaun Tolfrey's young men who are passionate about strength and conditioning, passionate about youth work. Brandon Bill, who played in the program and got a story and a testimony all his own, who wants to be a coach and wants to try to grind and teach people the craft and also wants to teach people what not to do, which is a lot of stuff he did. He want to make sure you don't do the same thing. Yeah. So I'm just going to find them cats. You know what I'm saying? Didi coached for us for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just finding those cats. It's not that we don't have it. We don't access it all the time. Right. Or we don't figure out different ways to utilize the resources we do have.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's smart. You got to really work with what you do have, like you said, but also, does the AD play a role in anything that you got, or is it mostly like the coaching staff has to pull in what they got?
Oh, man, we don't. Johnson kind of, it's like its own little funky island, man. You know what I'm saying? From the admin down to the ADs to the teachers, it's probably the second smallest school. Got 1,075 students in it. It's the entire structure. You know what I'm saying? From the admin, our principal, Jamil Payton, our principal before him, Michael Thompson, our principal before him, Kay Arndt, they really were big into, like, if basketball is going to be something that makes a well-rounded young man, and we're all for it. You know what I'm saying? To our teachers, to our counselors, to our admin staff, and our AD kind of just, he allows us to be who we need to be in order to be successful. Stay within the rules. You know what I'm saying? Don't overstep. You know what I'm saying? Put your best foot forward at all times. Represent the school. You know what I'm saying? Populate the school in the best way you can, but I'm not going to be an impediment to you guys trying to be successful.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So honestly, there's another piece to that too. Our alumni. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We've got a very strange alumni group. You know what I'm saying?
Strange.
They're strange. It's just what it is. I coached a lot of them, and there's some of them I didn't coach, but I watched them as young men. You know what I'm saying? Play. Mm-hmm. But they're passionate. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these dudes come to the games. These dudes come to the practices. These dudes come to open gyms. These dudes come to workouts. I mean, we've got a booster club in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes help put it together, and they're presidents and treasurers of this booster club, board members, and they're all into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they know the young guys. unlike a lot of schools, our dudes from 2004, 2005 know the current players. And the current players know them, like, and they don't have a problem pulling them to the side. Hey, shorty, you can't be.
Exactly.
You know, don't do that. Do it like this. Or, you know what I'm saying? How's your schoolwork going? How's you socially? I mean, these dudes are willing to you know what I'm saying, to help out in any way. Oh, you don't have shoes? Don't worry about it. The next thing you know, 2 bags show up full of Adidas gear, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh. And shorty's just like, man, I'm taken care of over here by the alumni. The community feeds itself is what I'm saying, man. And our AD, our admin, our teachers, our alumni, you know what I'm saying, they all work perfectly in concert.
I always tell people too, like at Johnson is bigger than basketball. You know, it's more of a community, a family where, like C said, a lot of this stuff. You know, I always ask my friends too, especially when I was in high school. Well, not in high school, out of high school. I always ask them like, because what I'm used to is still communicate with my coaches after the season, still talking to my coaches after the season, still hanging out with my coaches after the season. And I always had a couple of friends I play AAU with at 43. I asked them, like, do y'all coach communicate with y'all after the season? Do y'all talk? Do y'all hang out? You know, I went to Johnson 3 out of my 4 years. So I'm building a relationship with these guys, but not even on the court, but also off the court. So when people always, you know, that's always my question too when it comes to other people I grew up with, and like just want to know, like, is your coach more than just a coach? You know, and most of the, I mean, actually, I don't even think I received the answer that was, yeah.
Right.
Most of my answers like, no, we don't talk to coach till next season or conditioning in the summer.
Exactly.
And sometimes coaches don't even do that, be the assistant coaches, you know. So,
but to piggyback on that, man, my motto about Johnson is that we're not a basketball program, man. We a family that most of us just happen to be able to play a little bit of basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I like that.
And it works best for us that way. You know what I'm saying? The expectation isn't everybody going to go D1 or D2. Man, some of you dudes going to go get jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of you dudes we're going to send to trade school. You know what I'm saying? But we got an electrician that graduated in 2012 or 2013. Yep. He going to help plug you and get you in there to a trade school.
It's like a fraternity in college.
He going to make sure that you're well taken care of. Right. Oh, you're trying to do X, Y, and Z? Hey, we got an alumni who on that. Hey, come on. You want to work Fortune 500? You want to be at Best Buy? No problem. You know what I'm saying? We can call up Maxie, see if he can get you an internship. It's just, if we look at it as a basketball program, man, we ain't got the population to do what's necessary, man. Right. And I don't want to be around. I don't want to be in any situation where I'm a part of using young men just for my own selfish gain. I want to be able to feed into you, pour into you, and make sure you don't make the mistakes that I've seen other people made or I made myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you can sustain, that you can be the father that you need to be to your children. And if that means I got to have you around me taking you to Perkins for the kids eat free on Tuesday back in the day, then that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And if that means my kids look up to you and known you since, like Didi, I hate to keep referencing you, dude, but my kids know Didi, like, and they know Didi. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he was 14, 15, my kids were around Didi. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if he comes and says something to him or corrects him or any of that, that's not a problem. That's just my big brother. He's a part of the Johnson family. Mm-hmm. And that family piece means a lot to me.